The return of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma to India's T20I setup was something that was met with, let's say, mixed reactions, because whilst a lot of their fans were undoubtedly happy at seeing them back, there were many who felt that perhaps their approach to T20 cricket wasn't exactly fitting with the way that the modern T20 game is going. And whilst someone like a Sourav Gangulys interestingly agrees that India's way of playing T20 cricket might just be a little outdated, he does believe that the team can employ a more modern, aggressive approach whilst having both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli as a part of the playing 11. How so? Well, his solution is one that has apparently been doing the rounds a little bit in as far as, let's say, something that team management is considering for the T20 World Cup in general. And what is that suggestion? That Rohit and Virat should open at the top of the order. Now, what exactly it is that he's said? He's said that I feel that both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are going to the World Cup, and both should go, and in my personal opinion, they should open the innings together. A good team is a balance of experience and youth. Now, that second line is very, very important when you consider that a lot of people, us included, were saying that India needed a little bit of, let's say, more youth in their T20 lineup and perhaps a little less experience and old-fashioned T20 cricket. That was the call from many people, but according to Ganguly, no, you need the experience as well, but you also need a little bit of youth. That being said, what exactly will be the plan, let's say, or what exactly should be the approach that India employ, and how is it that they do it with both of them? Yes, you can have both of them open, but is that going to guarantee more aggression when you consider that Virat especially does have problems when it comes to, let's say, the middle overs and that acceleration? According to Ganguly, though, that's not as important, because for India, the main thing should be to change their mindset. He said that the most important thing for India is just to play without any fear. Just go and hit. There's a long batting lineup, and you can always control if you lose wickets. And again, the second part of that statement, very interesting, because he says you can control if you lose wickets. More often than not, you've seen the tendency with the Indian team, especially in T20Is in big tournaments, is that the top three themselves will look to play a little within themselves so that they can accelerate later on. What he's advocating for is the opposite. No, you're at the top of the order, you have the power play, look to be aggressive, and in case there's a collapse, no problem. You have the ability to consolidate and then look for the big hits later on. Consolidation should be plan B, not plan A. But once again, it doesn't really address the more obvious question as to how is it that you do this with two players who are known more for consolidation than anything else. Well, according to Ganguly, it's all down to mindset, and both the senior players should be given a clear mandate that you need to go out there and only look to hit, because both of them have the ability to play fast if they so need to. How exactly is that? He said that you saw how it is that Rohit batted in the 50-over World Cup. He just came and hit at the top. And Virat has got the capability to hit a 40-ball 100 also. The mindset must simply be to go and hit. Now, that's a big claim, saying that Virat is someone who can get you a 40-ball 100, something, a strike rate that many would argue has been beyond him in the recent years. Yes, he's gotten centuries, there's no denying that. But more often than not, most of his best T20 knocks have been more of the collected, calm kind, not the kind which would see you get a century in 40 balls. However, he is right when he says that Rohit in the 50-over World Cup was more often than not looking to go, be aggressive, and just hit when you're batting at the top of the order. So that is Ganguly's advice, and it is interesting advice, because again, if you give the senior players a clear mandate and tell them, listen, you don't need to worry about losing your wicket or scoring big runs, score quick runs, that's more important. Perhaps it could, let's say, remove some of the cobwebs from the minds of these players, let's say, remove the inhibitions, remove that fear of failure that has bogged them for so long. And maybe, just maybe, the Rohit-Virat combination at the top in the T20 World Cup could be a successful one. Who knows? I think it's a little bit of a punt, but you guys can let me know in the comments below how you feel. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon. Follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead and check out some other videos we've done as well. Now, from my side, it is goodbye.